Hello, everyone. My name is Royce, and I'm here to share my knowledge, experience, and observations from life to hopefully empower individuals to make the best decision in whatever situation they're going through in life in order to achieve their goals and dreams. With that said, we are still in the major section of understanding, and we're on the last part of the metas of living, and we're going to be talking about disabled people. So, in this video, I'm going to explain what a disabled person is. Then we're going to learn how to identify a disabled person. And then we'll discuss the most common path in life that disabled people take. Then we will explore the common solutions that disabled people are given from history or the timeline, and then offer and go over possible solutions for the future of disabled people. Alright, this explanation and identification may sound weird. However, it is necessary that you know what a good functioning human being or creature is like. In order to identify if you are a disabled individual or identifying a disabled person in general, you need to know what a normal human being can do and what they look like. A normal human being has basically all their body parts and a functioning brain. They have mobility, they have legs, they have arms, and they can do many things. They are able to do things at the utmost to their ability without experiencing many side effects. They are able to walk, they are able to run, they are able to eat food, they are able to see the world, they are able to hear the world, taste the world, feel the world, and they are also able to think when necessary and know how to concentrate on a task when they want to. They are also able to learn new things, adapt, and overcome. So probably more functionalities of a healthy human or a healthy being or a healthy organism is, and I probably missed a few, but those are the most common. And if you're missing any of those most common, you are missing any of those most common characteristics, then you are most likely probably disabled. And now that you know how to identify a disabled individual, we will now go over the choices and paths in life that they have. Realistically, there has been only one common path as seen throughout history and in the timeline for disabled people. Unfortunately, that is very sad news. While it may seem that disabled people or whatever history or timeline you're in, you can look around you and see how the country or the place you live in treats disabled people. Like, do they treat them with care? Do they provide good assistance? Do they have programs that help you? Or do they have people that tell you that, or are disabled people looked down upon as a crutch to society and seen as something as a burden? So you can ask people around you, talk to people, and to get a more general idea or greater scheme of things, which is most likely a sad outcome as seen throughout history and the timeline. Look to the laws and rules of whatever place you live in and see what the rich or the top elite people think about disabled people. If they have a negative view on disabled people, you will most likely not have a good life. You'll just probably have a decent life, but you're going to have to work really hard for it than most other people, such as the poor person and the rich person. So the most very common path that a disabled person will choose is to obviously try to overcome their disability and try to offer as much hard work and labor as they can to the world in order to seek validation that they are not a burden to the world or the society around them. And yes, that may sound kind of cruel, or it may sound like a really mean and unrealistic way to look at life when life is a gift to be enjoyed. This is the most common life a disabled person will live throughout history and the timeline. Most of the popular people that have a disability are the ones that have done extraordinary things, have done extraordinary things to separate themselves from the regular person. let alone other people with the same disability as them. And you can see this throughout history yourself by researching. It is really that simple to understand the viewpoint of a disabled person and how hard it is just to even live a normal life compared to the other people. So, what are the solutions? Obviously, the solutions that obviously the solution is for people to understand the disabilities that people are born with and to work around them and offer them actual assistance with their daily activities and whatever they're trying to accomplish in life. However, depending on the timeline or history that you are living in right now, if technology is great, healthcare is great, the leaders are actually caring, there's a loving community, a great society that really pushes to make disabled people live good lives, then there wouldn't even be many disabled people in the first place because technology would prevent that and there would be many programs to help disabled people recover or even cure them from their disease. However, some people may say that certain things are uncurable, but there is no such thing as no solution to any problem in this universe or world that we live in. For every problem, there is a solution. You just haven't found it yet. Because you don't know what you don't know until you don't know what you do know. And that's what they say when they don't know how to cure anything, how to make anything, or how to solve anything, right? That's what an ignorant person would say, and they're probably hiding something or have ulterior motives because everything in this world has a solution. And the solution to helping disabled people is by improving technology or improving the research of the functionality of whatever organism you are, a human, a living organism, a being, anything. And there really is not much that we can do about it, as seen throughout history and the timeline, unless the top people of the environment you live in, or the country or world, actively support and try to help disabled people in order to bring a better place for disabled people or individuals such as that. On the whole, since I'm about to close out this video, for disabled people, the only thing you can do is to just be happy with whatever you want to do in your life. And hopefully you will find solace and joy in pursuing and overcoming the great difficulties of being disabled. Especially when you experience disability that is out of your control. To add, this may have been a controversial topic on this section, but I believe it is needed as this is starting to become a huge deal as seen throughout history and the timeline for disabled individuals. That is all that is needed to be said in this video. I hope it's understanding and I hope it made somewhat sense to you. Remember, my name is Royce. I'm just here to share my experience, knowledge, and observations to empower individuals to make the best decision possible for whatever situation they are in life. And I'll see you in the next video where we start the conclusion for this section on the meta of living.